Well, this is something else, isn't it? You might be looking at my eyes and saying, my God, he looks in a terrible mess. Well, the truth is, I am in a terrible mess. You can't help it. France, wine, really good time here in San Malo, and I'm afraid we overdid it a bit last night. Notwithstanding all of that, I'm now going to take advantage of this magnificent kitchen in a very, very high-quality restaurant. I'm going to cook you a dish called a bourride, and it's the most superb fish stew in the world. Come down and let me show you all the ingredients which are essential. We've got a little bass, a bit of beautifully fresh monkfish, some langoustines, and look how beautifully we've prepared the leeks, the carrots, and the onions to make our court bouillon with, which I'll show you in due course. Here we have a thing called an aioli, which is a very garlicky mayonnaise, essential to the dish, all of which will be explained as we go along. Come over here a little bit, please, and you will see la rouille. It's a very, very hot, spicy, delicious accompaniment to the dish. You could probably feel the sunshine and the heat on that on my finger. It is brilliant, essential to the whole dish. Now, I've got to go to the engine room, actually, where we cook the thing properly, and you'll see the whole thing after that. If you can come down onto this pot, this is where I've put some water, some white wine, and the vegetable ingredients. Just to repeat that, the carrot, the leek, the onion, the orange, and a bay leaf. That's been simmering away for a while. That makes a bouillon, a slightly fishy flavoured stock, drop of white wine in there as well. And now I'm going to go and get the little bass. Isn't it a sweet thing? Absolutely fresh and beautiful from the market this morning. That goes into the pot to simmer gently away. Equally, my little piece of monkfish, lot, that also goes in and simmers away. Similarly, I'm just going to have to go over here. Sorry to go out of shot to get the langoustine here. We wanted to be a bit extravagant. They're terribly expensive, but they're beautiful. We pop those in to the court bouillon, to the stock, return the whole dish to a low heat and let it simmer. While that's simmering away, we want to take some of this rather splendid bouillon and put it into a much smaller saucepan, because we'll make the important bit now. You stay with this the whole time, please. Okay, I'll go backwards and forwards and do things. We now add a little fresh cream. Now watch this. It's got to stir in there and stir it briskly at the same time so it doesn't separate. Okay, a couple of things of fresh cream like that. And now this is the very, very clever bit where the aioli comes in. You remember I told you about this very strong garlic mayonnaise? Well, it serves to thicken the fish stock and the cream. So we shall eventually end up with a beautiful sort of yellow custard, which is the secret of this dish, because we have the fish there, really simply poached. And this brilliant sauce of garlic and sunshine gives the flavour to the whole thing. Now, push it onto a bit more heat. Now, while you're heating this up, to thicken it, you must be stirring the whole time. It's absolutely vital, otherwise it'll curdle and separate and be disgusting. Now, you don't probably want to watch me doing that for hours and hours and hours. So, this is Keith Floyd, Le Chaloux, news at 7 o'clock. See you in a minute. So that's all poached and simmered away gently now, so I think I can take the monkfish out and put that down there. Notice the monkfish is quite firm. It's not overcooked. Then, delicately, I must lift out the bass. I don't want to I might break the fish a little bit, but it doesn't matter too much. It's a little bit broken, but I don't think it'll impair the flavour. And then we'll get these beautiful langoustine out. Gosh, they're hot. I always like to try to arrange a plate in such a way that the food is the star. I like white plates, and then you get the colours of the food coming through rather well. And talking of plates, it's like everything else we do on Floyd on Fish. We beg, borrow, and steal. But the reason they let us in, and it's quite truly, they wouldn't let us in otherwise, we really care about the food, and we've managed to convince them of that. And that's why we're here. Now, sauce over. This is the important bit. And then I've just got to put the beautiful... Stay there for you, would you, for a moment? And I bring over this magnificent rouille. Now, this is the sunshine dish. Look, 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 look. Yellow, pink, white, and gold. That is all the love, all the fresh fish, Everything that Floyd on Fish is all about is on that plate. Let's hope that our host Bernard thinks that it's worth the effort we've taken.